our best. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And what am I looking for? What am I looking for? Oh, wait. I'm all confused. I need to go to YouTube is what I need to do. I did get a couple of notifications, so go here, Theology Central. Test 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3. I did get a couple of, see if I can turn this off. All right. Jump back over to sermon audio. All right. Go here. See how we sound this evening. Test 1, 2, 3. Turn this off. Hang on. Right. Test 1, 2, 3. Jump back over to sermon audio. I think we got that. All right. Come back over here. Do a refresh. And let's hope the map starts working. We'll give it a couple of seconds here or a minute or two here and see if we can get that to work. And then we will get started on this wonderful Saturday evening, fast approaching Sunday morning. Yes, I should be asleep. I know, but here I am. Here I am. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. We'll give it a couple of minutes here and see if we can pull this off. We will see, we will see, we will see. I hope I can. I sure hope I can. I'm going to go over here really quick. Okay, well, those have numbers. So that has to be, oh, there we go. The numbers are showing up. All right, they're just going really slow. Hey, North Carolina, I hope you guys are okay. I think the storm has already started there. I was trying to keep up with the weather a little bit today. I had a lot of other things going on. Not all of them were super important, but I wasn't checking the weather for North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, that particular area. But I did see a headline that about this coming storm or storm has already started. So if you're getting hit with snow, be safe. Hope you don't lose any power. Hope you don't have to go out. That would be great. Hope you don't lose internet or, your cell phone service so that you can keep up with, whatever you like to listen to. And if it's me, hopefully I'll get some broadcast in tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to try to get one in before tomorrow begins. Even though I probably shouldn't, right? I was going to do one earlier this evening. I was right here. Been working on Ezekiel 28. That's going to turn into probably 3 hours of broadcasting. And that goes back to the YouTube comment that someone sent me. And so we'll get back to all of that. But in the meantime, we have to talk about what we're going to talk about right now because I'm still trying to process it, okay? So you're going to have to process it with me. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, without any further delay. All right, I'm going to try not to laugh. All right. Without any further delay, we go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Looking at our world from a theological perspective. This is the Theology Central Podcast, making theology central.
Okay, I'm going to start coughing. Okay, I wanted to come in and say, good evening, everyone, and do that professional sounding intro, but I don't know even, I Have you ever watched something and you're just left speechless? You can't like, what just happened? Right? And I've been saying that now for a few hours. I don't know what to say, but I can't stop laughing. But at the same time, I know it's very, 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 very serious. So I'm gonna try to capture the humor of it, but I'm also going to try to catch the more serious side of it as well. And I don't know if I'm going to find the perfect balance. Hopefully it will all turn out. So I will go ahead and say this. Good evening, everyone. It is Saturday, January the 31st, 2026. It is currently 11:21 p.m. Central Time, and I'm coming to you live from the Theology Central studio located right here in Abilene, Texas. All right? So this is not the episode. Please don't think this is the episode I plan to record tonight, because it isn't, all right? In no way, shape, or form, not even close, was this the episode I intended to do. I sat down to do something, well, completely normal, at least for me. I can't say for you, but completely normal for me. I've been doing this since I was a little kid, and that is watch a little boxing. I have been doing this, since I don't even remember the first time. So way back when I was little, some boxing events, major boxing events would happen on like closed circuit television, right? You'd have to go to a civic center, or maybe a theater would be showing a big fight, and you would pay to get in. And so I was little. My parents would basically take me, drop me off, and I would go in by a little kid by myself and watch the big boxing match. I could go through all the different massive ones I've seen in history. Sometimes they would be aired on radio. And so I can remember late, at night, being in my dad's truck outside with the AM radio, trying to find a station that was broadcasting the fight. So since I was little, I loved boxing, all right? I have been in a boxing ring at different times. I love boxing. Got to someone who went to the Olympics in boxing that I worked with when they were in the Air Force. They went to the Olympics in boxing while they were in the Air Force. I got to watch them box, or do a little bit with them. So I love boxing. Not by no means, not saying I was ever good or great at it in any way, shape, or form. I just love boxing. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So for me to sit down on a Saturday night to watch some boxing, very normal, very, very normal, all right? So, no, I wasn't thinking theology. I wasn't thinking hermeneutics. I wasn't thinking church history. I wasn't thinking Isaiah, Ezekiel, annihilation, or any of the other things that we've been talking about, right? I just wanted to see the sweet science, right? I wanted to see some punches being thrown. Yeah, I wanted to see a jab, a left hook, uppercut. Oh, were they a southpaw? Or were they orthodox? All the different boxing terminology. And I analyzed the fights, and I was like, oh, well, they should do this, or what's going to happen. I'm just there to have, hours of conversation with myself, talking to myself about each and every single boxing match. And when I watch a boxing event, oh, no. I'm not one of those that just starts with the main card. Oh, no. I'm going to watch the 3 hours of prelims as well. So I'm there from the very first fight, where there's 3 people watching. There's no one in the arena. In fact, tonight, the first prelim fight was very, 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 very good. So that's what I was doing. I was there to watch boxing. Or so I thought. I thought that's what I was there for. Now I don't know what just happened. Now I'm having an existential crisis. I don't know. I set out to watch boxing, and oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, something happened that I have never seen in my entire life of watching boxing. And I have seen literally everything. I have seen knockouts. I've seen cuts. I've seen broken noses. I've seen guys fall through the ropes. I've seen trunks get pulled down. I've seen gloves come off. I've seen mouthpieces fly out. I've seen, I see what, it was like on a parasail, kind of a glider kind of thing, come crashing down almost into to the ring. Oh, I saw Tyson bite off a part of Evander Holyfield's ear. I mean, I could go on all the crazy things I've seen. Tragically, people die in the ring. I mean, I have seen literally everything. I mean, that's what, if people say, have you seen everything in boxing? Oh, yeah, there is nothing, literally nothing could happen that would shock me, surprise me, because I have been watching boxing my entire life. Name it, I've seen it. Go. Well, tonight, two men are boxing. Someone throws a stiff right hand. Boom! The guy's head snaps back. And I'm like, whoa, what was that? What was that? He hits him again with the right hand. Boom, his head snaps back. I'm like, whoa, what just happened? What is that? Ladies and gentlemen, how can I describe this? The man's hair, well, literally flipped all the way up and back, revealing a bald head. The man lost his hair. No. I mean, when I say lost his hair, he lost his hair in mid-fight. His hairpiece just flew back. The front part just came completely unattached, flew back, and then it kind of flopped back down, right? And I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? And then the bell rings. Now the announcers are completely like, wait, did that guy just lose his hair? Wait, what is happening? And then they're like, oh my goodness. They're shocked, right? The boxer who loses his hair, or it comes unattached and flops back down, he sits down in the corner. They show the replay, right? They show the replay, and the announcers are like, they're baffled. They don't even know what to say. I'm laughing. The crowd sees the replay. They're all like losing their minds. Of course, you can see everyone grabbing their phones, right? Everyone's like, what is happening, right? You know immediately it's already going viral. I'm like laughing. I start laughing. I grab my iPad to record a video of it so I can send it to my daughter. I'm like, this is the craziest thing I have ever seen in my life. I mean, I am cracking up, right? And so, but in between rounds, the boxer, he reaches up, he rips the entire hairpiece, the entire thing off, and he throws it into the audience. He just rips it off. He just throws it into the audience. Like it's a sweaty towel. He just rips it off his head and throws it into the audience. So some random fan went home tonight with officially fight-worn hair. Like, you can't make this up. It wasn't a movie. It was an actual boxing event. I think the main event may still be happening right now. And here I sit. I'm missing the main event, but I will go back and watch it. So I'm just sitting there like I'm laughing like a complete idiot, right? I'm laughing. I'm making a video of it. I'm sending it to my daughter. I'm like, this is crazy. Because to me, it's one of the funniest sports, maybe one of the funniest sports moments maybe I've ever seen. I don't know. Maybe there have been others I've seen that are pretty funny, but this is definitely the funniest boxing event I've ever seen, because when Tyson bit off a part of Holyfield's ear, that wasn't funny to me. I was furious. I was angry. I was screaming at the television. I was losing my ever-living mind. I was losing it, right? So this one, here's this huge, tough, this was in the heavyweight division, heavyweight boxer, blood, sweat, violence. And then all of the next thing you know, there's a hairpiece flying in the air into the audience. It was ridiculous, right? Come on. You got to think it's ridiculous, right? It's unexpected. I think that's the understatement of the boxing year. I mean, it's January the 31st and we already had the craziest boxing probably moment of the year. I mean, it's going to be talked about everywhere. But at the same time, it's kind of very human, right? It's very human. And maybe I should have just laughed and moved on. But if you know me, you know I can't do that, right? I'm not very good at just seeing something, reacting, and moving on because I always, I'm going to start thinking about it. And next thing you know, I'm watching, and then when that match is finally over. Oh, and if you're curious, the guy who loses his hair, he actually won the match. Wasn't a very good one. It was an ugly, sloppy, heavyweight match with, I could offer all kinds of criticism, but at least he went home with the win. I mean, he didn't go home with his hair, but he went home with a win, okay? So I guess that's a good thing, but I knew the event had a lot of fights to go, but I was like, and the next thing you know, where am I sitting? I'm sitting here looking at the microphone. But I only had kind of one question. Why do we all hide? Not why did he have a toupee on? Why did he have a hairpiece on? Why was he trying to hide it? It was more why do I hide? Why do you hide? Why do we all hide? Not as as humanity, as humans. Because I guess in some ways, it's kind of strange, right? This guy, this boxer, is willing to get punched in the face. He's willing to risk getting knocked completely unconscious in front of however many people are present at any given match. He's willing to bleed on national television. He's well over 300 pounds. He's over 300 pounds. He's willing to get in that ring in just boxing shorts. Win, lose, sloppy match, embarrass himself, all those things that can happen in a match. But he did not want people to see he's balding. I mean, isn't that a little bit fascinating to you? Maybe it's just to me. I mean, of all the things that could keep someone going, I don't know if I really want to be in a boxing ring in front of everyone, getting punched in the face, bleeding. I mean, no, I don't know. Do I want to be there in front of? I don't know. But he doesn't seem to have a problem with that. But he did not want people to see that he was balding. So in a roundabout way, he has no problem being in front of people to show strength. He has no problem being in front of people to show violence. He has no problem being in front of people to show toughness. But he did not want to get in front of people to show being vulnerable, being inadequate, being missing something, feeling less than. He could be in front of people in all these other ways, but maybe something small, maybe something very human, maybe something very ordinary. He didn't want to do that. So what he went and got a toupee. He went and got a hairpiece and he had it on and probably never dreamed that in the middle of the fight, the thing was going to go flying back on television, not national television, on television. And then next thing you know, it's probably viral. I haven't even went to look for it. It's probably all over TikTok. It's probably all over X. It's probably all over Instagram. It's probably all over Facebook. You know it's going to be on ESPN Sports Center. It's going to be everywhere. So then maybe I started thinking, maybe this wasn't really about hair. It was about hiding And we all do it. Every single one of us. Maybe we don't do it with a hairpiece, but every one of us has something. We cover things. We manage our image. We present a version of ourself. We edit ourselves. We curate ourselves. We hide. I mean, don't we? Don't we? Come on, be honest. What are you hiding? Come on. What do you show people versus what you really, really, really are? When you walk into church tomorrow, if you go to church, look at everyone. Are they not all curated versions of themselves, nice and edited? Smiles, nice clothes. If we could strip away all of the edits, all of the additions, all of the cleaning everything up, all the filters, what would we see there? What would we see there?